Yo, what's up people? Welcome back to my channel. It's your boy Crypto Junior UK. Guys, it's been a while, but I'm back. Been very busy, so I haven't been able to do a lot of YouTube videos. I've been away. But guys, I'm back. I'm glad to be back. I've got a lot of news to update you with as well. I'm not even going to talk about the market at the moment. All I can just say about the market, you don't really want to look at it. Nothing good is happening, so I'm not going to bother looking at it today. I'm purely focused on some of the main news that I'm interested in, that I think you might have some interest in as well. I'm going to be talking about that. Literally just a nice overall crypto update on the news. Not on the markets, but on the news. But guys, if you're new to the channel, please go ahead and subscribe. And if you enjoy the video and you watch it all the way through, please just hit that like button. It also helps the video get shown around on YouTube. And I really gratefully appreciate that from you. But I don't want to waste any more time. Guys, let's get straight into it, because today I'm surprised at some of the news that I'm seeing, and some of it is just crazy. But it is what it is. This is the world of crypto, innit? Let's go. Alright. Guys, if you're not following me on Twitter, go ahead. I know I've only got a small amount of followers. It's okay. I'm alright holding that L. But yeah, I do literally like a lot of the news. So if you follow me, you see a lot of notifications pop up there, and I'll retweet a lot of news just like this. Like, you know, celebrities buying more apes, and I'm gonna be talking about that again. It's crazy. This NFT world is like a bubble, but it's expanding to a point where you're wondering, is it still going to be in a bubble? Are people really like this involved in it? But it looks like the case anyway. But yeah, if you watch my YouTube, you'd have seen I did a TikTok on that. But yeah, guys, go ahead and follow me on there. But anyway, on the first bit of news, we all love Elon. Yeah. And if you're a Doge holder and you bought when it was at the lowest right now, when we had like that huge dip, good on you, because you had a lovely 22% increase there. He tweets out, Tesla will make some merch buyable with Doge and see how it goes. So I'm guessing he's trying to see how far, you know, he can get. You know, he wants to see how well Doge would perform, how many people are willing to buy stuff with their Doge, with their own Doge. And maybe, you never know, you might start suggesting you could buy a Tesla with Doge. And there are some Doge millionaires out there, don't get me wrong, there are people out there who've been holding Doge for ages, so they've got money to spend, and regardless if it took a dip, they're still holding a lot because they bought it at 0.00000 or something. So you can imagine they're holding a big bag. But yeah, regardless of that, this is interesting. It did have a huge spike on the market, like literally from here, bottom like 15. I think it was 15. Does it say on there? No, it doesn't. But yeah, like literally 28% growth. That is just crazy. That is crazy. After that one news, as soon as I saw that, I had a feeling the price was gonna jump. I looked straight at the markets and I saw it, and I was like, yeah, good on Elon. Imagine how many other celebrities will start talking, especially highly influential business people like that who talk about any coin. They have a lot of influence on the market, but it is what it is. This is Doge has a strong community, so as you can see, they do love Elon, and when Elon talks, the market talks too. But yeah, it is what it is. On other news, if you're of course, if you're a Doge holder, I held it a tiny amount back when it was there, but I don't like meme coins. I jumped on this one because of Elon, and I'll make a bit of profit from it. So that was the only reason. It was a tactical move. I have got little money in there, so I don't really care about selling it or taking profits. It makes no odds to me. So not saying that I've got a lot of money. No, I'm trying to get a lot of money. That's why I'm doing crypto, but I've put such a small amount in there that it makes no odds if I lose it or not. But yeah, that's what it is. On to the next one. Germany's savings banks want to enable Bitcoin for 50 million clients. This is crazy. This is what I'm saying. Demand. If there's a demand for something and they want it bad, surely people are gonna start wanting to utilize that. Like, Bitcoin has got a huge demand over it. Here saying, according to the plan, 50 million savings bank customers would be able to buy Bitcoin directly from checking accounts. That would be crazy. I get that, you know, it might be scary for a lot of other people because, you know, Bitcoin is still an asset, a digital asset that's a bit wonky. We haven't had some huge corrections, which is lovely because a lot of people have been predicting this, like by the end of this year, like maybe start of January, would hit you know, the top of Bitcoin, which was predicted to be like 100 and something, but of course things changed. We're way below that now. We're like a 46, I think, maybe 46. You can check the markets right now. It's not too bad, if I'm honest. I think if we were to have a huge correction like we usually, yeah, it's 46,000, but if we were to have a huge correction that we usually do, for example, like when we had that big crash, I think it was like a over 50% crash basically. We haven't had a correction like that, which is good. So I don't know, everyone is predicting that Bitcoin's, you know, price movement at the moment is elongated. It's not as sharp and, you know, rise, you know, it's not a huge climb and then a huge crash. Now it's kind of elongated. It's not in a short space of time. So I don't know, I'm interested. I would prefer it to run the longer course because it gives me more time to put money in there as much as I want. I always say, this is my opinion. As I said with this channel, there is no financial you know, I'm not giving you no financial advice because I'm not a professional. I'm just taking you through my own experience, and hopefully in the next 3 to 4 years we can be having a different conversation on here, but not about the financial advice, but you know, about my experience and what's happened, and hopefully it's a positive one. But yeah, we'll continue reading. It says from this quote, more and more customers are interested in crypto assets. 1 in 10 customers of the German savings banks states he or she owns or has owned crypto assets. So that's nuts. How many of these? This is good. This is good percentages here, considering their expectations. Is that expectations? Yeah, expectations. The savings bank's finance group has to look into crypto assets too. So they're being forced to look at it. Unfortunately, this is bullish news for us anyway. Europe are very open-minded about it at the moment. I'm hoping. There's a bit of, you know, fear because it could, you know, also ruin the financial market of Europe, or the country that's debating the crypto assets. But that, I mean, crypto is a threat to every financial asset, no matter what, like pound, euro, USD. It's a threat. It is, because a lot more money is being pumped through that than fiat. So I don't blame them. You might as well, if they say, well, what's that saying where it goes, if you can't beat them, join them. That's it. If you can't beat them, join them. And this is the perfect example of that. Just join them. But yeah, talking about that again, Bank of England, crypto is growing rapidly and poses risk to UK financial stability. And as I said, I mentioned this before, it's something they're gonna have to think about, and you know, start putting some regulations in. You know, put regulations in. No one's gonna worry as long as you don't disturb the innovation and stop people from, you know, investing in projects that they believe in, because no one stopped us from investing in Amazon and all that stuff. You know, you get what I mean? So let us invest in this. If we flop, we flop. But if there will be winners and losers regardless, because that's what happens, innit? But on here it says, this is kind of the same article, but yeah. Saying Bank of England official says cryptocurrencies could pose danger to the financial system. Their price can vary quite considerably, and we know that, and they could theoretically or practically drop to zero. Yes, this is true, especially with coins that have no you know, utility or any use cases. Meme coins, like those type of coins that are there that have no use to them, have no white paper, nothing. Yeah, they go straight to zero. But this is not the case for a lot of them at the moment. For example, like, you know, you got your Ethereums, you got your Bitcoins, you got XRPs. They've been there for years. They've been the longest running ones. But now you got solid projects out there. Your top 10 are still solid. Your top 50 are kind of actually quite solid. You got some meme coins in there. Don't worry about those, your Sheebs and your Doge. But you've got, if you do your own research, you could find something that you might actually believe could be quite worth investing into in the future. But as I always say, guys, do your own research. Make sure you are happy with what you're investing in. You ain't just gonna lump money into something you don't know about, are you? Just like when you buy a house, you're not just, especially if you want to do property, you're not gonna invest in a house that you're not gonna get much profit for, or you don't see a great future in it. So it's the same rules apply to this. Their price action can, read the point. I think at which one worries is when it becomes integrated into the financial system, when a big price correction could really affect other markets. But the thing is, stocks affect crypto. Crypto hasn't affected crypto in a way. It tends to fall down when like stocks are doing bad. So when everything financially in the world does bad, it tends to fall. But when it tends to do really well, everything else goes well. Like I've never seen Bitcoin being the one leading a drop in like other financial systems from what I've seen. I could be wrong, please correct me on that. But I know it follows a lot of the trends that happen in stocks, shares, all that stuff. It does follow that. So it's the same principle. And it says when big market affected established financial market players. It's not there yet, but it takes time to design standards and regulation, he said. Yeah, it's true. And he also noted, what did he say here? They can include cryptocurrency. Oh, he highlighted by factors like fund managers exploring if they can include cryptocurrencies in their portfolios. You know, this is interesting. When you've got big players like that asking if they can hold, because of course I think they have to disclose it, and some people can't hold certain assets until they've got regulations. Just like institutions, they can't put their money into Bitcoin until there's regulations. They want to save their backs so that nothing comes back on them. And it's backed and it's safe. They've got some safe harbor there, I guess. But yeah, this is very good. A lot of powerful people considering it, which is what we like to see. But yeah, guys, this at the moment there hasn't been too much wild stuff going on. I'm still going on with the news, but yeah, this is good. This is kind of good in a way for us in Europe. I hope same goes for US, but I'll be showing you what US think right now at the moment. But on other news again, yeah, guys, if you guys know Pretty Little Things, I don't know if you're watching this and you're into your clothes and you're a girl and buy your stuff from here. Yeah, man, they've just aped in. I saw this, my girlfriend, thanks to my girlfriend, shout out to my girlfriend, she spotted this and showed it to me, and of course she doesn't know how to find. I had to trace it, make sure that this wasn't just them posting a photo of that, you know, because everyone can be a fan and post a picture, but I just wanted to make sure that they're there for the money, especially when you see these big dogs here posting something like this. I'm hoping that they put the money down, because just to show the community that they're serious. So I had to go ahead and look for the wallet. When I saw who aped in, I was thinking, who aped in here? Who in Pretty Little Things aped in? And I looked through and I find it, and I was like, oh, okay, cool. Let me look down here. Let me check the transactions. So 7 days ago, this secret stallion sold it to this person here for 52 ETH, 52.5 ETH. I can work that out. My math's not strong in my head, so I'm not even going to bother. But yeah, so that's about 210,000. Not including fees, but yeah, that's a lot of money. I was like, cool, all right. So he sold it to him, he got it, but then this guy who bought it transferred it to this account. So I was like, okay, so it's a private sale. So whoever bought this, a lot of private sales happen when people don't want to pay the gas fees. So it's a bit more risky. I definitely wouldn't do it. If you want to buy it that hard, you're gonna pay the fees. I'm not taking no chances of transferring NFTs. Sorry, you buy it through here, you pay your gas fees, and then that's it. But yeah, so this was a transfer. So this was like you know, transfer the NFT to someone else's wallet, but they would have paid something. It's just to escape gas fees. But yeah, I looked into the guy's wallet and I was like, oh wow. So yeah, it's not a joke. This guy owns two CryptoPunks. Both last sold at big prices. That's $500,000 right there. So that's probably like what, 40, 400, 300 something thousand. I'm not sure. Maybe double what I've just double what I put there. 400,000 something. So that's a big player right there. And then they've got two apes, and that is the confirmation. And then of course I saw the name, looked it up, who was the CEO of Pretty Little Things. So yeah, fair plays, man. These big players are jumping into this space, and you know, we love to see it. But also another news, when you do own such pricey NFTs like this, please guys, be careful when you're listing them. Do not, I repeat, do not just press enter. Look at what you're doing. Make sure that the pricing that you're putting on offer to buy, your buy price is correct. Because look at this person, a Bored Ape that was worth 300,000 pounds sold for 3,000 because the guy misplaced a decimal point. It's an easy mistake to make. It is. It genuinely is an easy mistake to make. But 3,000. Person didn't even buy it for full Ethereum price. Yeah, it hurts. It hurts. So please just make sure you're watching this. And if you're wondering how it got scooped out so quickly, there's a lot of different things. Because a lot of people out here, they tend to buy bots. Yeah, so bots is like a computer, so you're not doing it. It's just like a let's say a robot you've set on the computer to hunt down the cheapest prices on any major NFTs. So for mistakes like this, it will be scouting for, looking for like prices that are so low that you don't usually find, and then it'll snatch it up. I guess this was a bot buy because it was quite quick. It was done quite quickly. And you know, good on whoever owns the bot. They got themselves a ape for a huge discount. But yeah, it is what it is. Yeah, scary stuff, but this is the world of it. You have to be careful. You can't just contact the person who bought it, but can I have it back? No, you can't. It's decentralized. Good luck finding the person if they don't give any hints of who they are on their wallet. But yeah, you could look this NFT up on OpenSea and see where it's gone and who's holding it now. You won't be able, unless if they show like their name on there or anything. Most people just keep it unnamed, but it is what it is. Yeah, sad news, but that's what it is. But more on NFTs, I've got a few more. I've got one more bit on NFTs and some big news on XRP. So if you guys are XRP holders, guys, you need to watch this because we've got some backing. And that's what we like to see. But of course, I don't know if you guys are subscribed. If you are, you would have seen my short. I literally put this: Nike enters their Metaverse game. Oh, every time I hear that, Nike enters the Metaverse game following RTFKT's acquisition. The new RTFK acquisition confirms Nike's interest in being a prominent contributor to the virtual world of the Metaverse. This is nuts. To me, yeah, I had seen this coming because before I had done a video where it was basically saying that Nike are taking up, basically putting trademarks on everything that they own so that it's not presented on like Metaverse. So if you put it on there, you're basically gonna get sued. So they made sure that was done. No one can use the swoosh, no one can use the logo, no one can use the tagline, you know, just do it. You can't use that because it's open. They made sure that it's not, you can't use it on the Metaverse. And I was wondering, hold on, and the next thing, they start putting out jobs for digital creators and stuff. So of course this was hinting them they wanted to make sure that they get into this real well. And of course, if you know what RTFKT Studios do, man, they design some sick shoes. They got that's one of their shoes that they do for Metaverse. They're basically like digitalized shoes that they design. And yeah, this is their little video to just show off that little partnership, the acquisition that's happened. We'll see what happens. I'll play the video. Yeah, that's crazy. I can't lie to you, that gets me excited. But this is what I was saying, NFTs are going to become like you're going to have your, if you're into fashion and you like shoes and you like collecting shoes, you know, you've got resellers. NFTs will get to that point. NFTs will get to a point where if you don't know how to get into the projects early, if you don't know about getting into Discords, making sure you're on the whitelist or anything like that, yeah, or trying to get them at the, you know, the first buy-in price, the mint price. If you want to get in at the mint price and you don't know how to do that, you're gonna have to deal with buying these NFTs at excruciating prices, because, you know, people know they're collectibles now. And when this metaverse thing does become a thing, it's gonna be the same thing. You're gonna be looking for someone who wants to sell those NFTs, those metaverse, you know, tokens for you in the metaverse, but for a higher price. They're gonna be resellers on it. They're just collecting to make that quick profit. They don't care about keeping the shoe. They're here to make a quick buck. So you gotta watch out. Like, that's why I'm holding every NFT that I buy, every single one of them. I'll probably sell one to, you know, maybe help out like with some of the things that I am dealing with in my life, to help out the fam and stuff. But other than that, I'm here for the future game. Everyone wants to play this game. As I said, you've got Adidas. You've seen Adidas do it. You've seen now Pretty Little Things are talking about it. You've got all these celebrities buying it and wearing all the Bored Ape Yacht Club merch. This is just the step. This is them, like the world being like, it's everyone. You know, it's like CryptoPunks. CryptoPunks was the thing. Everyone knew about them, but now Bored Apes opened up the world to NFTs. Technically, from what I see. Because no one really knew about NFTs until they start seeing those monkeys, and all them celebrities are wearing them and they're displaying them on their profile pictures. Wait till there's real pure utility to NFTs, when to a point you're using it as a ticket to get into a concert. This is where it's gonna go. But don't get me wrong, I don't expect you to understand it. It sounds like gibberish, so I don't mind it if you ever go at me for it. It sounds stupid, and don't get me wrong, it does sound stupid, but unfortunately that's where I see it going. And instead of just ignoring it, just take a few minutes to try and understand it, because that's what I was like. I tried to ignore it and it sounded stupid, but then I got whooped in and I understand. And yeah, that's why, as I said, I'm a DJ, so I had to understand it. I'm a DJ producer, so I had to understand it because I'm a creator, so I'll be utilizing that stuff when I'm ready to utilize it. But yeah, that's one news. On to SEC news. These guys, man. SEC chairs regulatory agenda. SEC chairs, regulatory agenda fails to include clarity on crypto, says Hester Pierce. This is Crypto Mum, if you guys don't know about it. Hester Pierce is a G. The agenda, through its silence on crypto, signals that the market can expect continued questions around the application of our securities law. This is how we test to this area, increasing investors' interest, said two of the SEC officials. The ones I'm talking about: Hester Pierce here, Crypto Mum, and Mr. Rosman here. They both mentioned that. Hester Pierce, a commissioner for the United States Security and Exchange Commission, known as by many, as I said, Crypto Mum, is pushing against the regulatory body's agenda for not including clarification on digital asset. This is the one thing that we all keep saying. They are not being honest about it. They're really not being honest about it. They're not saying a single thing. And something else I'll mention, which is a bit of a down on the XRP stuff, which would just clarify this. People want to follow what the Americans are doing, but they are not even being clear with it, and are technically forcing exchanges to delist this coin with no regulation, still no clarification. So to me, it's such a heartbreaking thing to watch, because there's no, why should the exchanges delist it when there's no proof of what's going on? Everyone is delisting it without an outcome. At least if they lose, delist it then. Delist it from the day you find out that it is a security, if they declare it a security. But why take it out now? But for me, it's a good thing. I am very lucky that I can still buy. So I'm loading up. Let the bad news keep coming. It is what it is. But yeah, said on Monday, in a Monday joint statement, Pierce and SEC Commissioner Elad, I don't know, Roseman said they were disappointed in the failure of Chairperson Gary Gensler's, that guy, so annoying, regulatory agenda to include items aimed at helping companies raise capital rather than investor protection, undoing recent rules passed by the Commission and providing clarification on crypto. According to the two regulators, Gensler's uncertain stance on digital currency, digital assets may create problems for firm looking to operate in the space. Exactly. How is think about this in general. How you want regulation, right? As I stated before this, if you're a business or you're an institution and you want to dive into this technology head on because you think it's the future, and you want some regulation, someone to say yes, this is okay to do, they're not even giving you that. They're not even giving a good example of why it is a security. Everything they're saying is going against what's a security or not. So I understand the frustration. I'm not in that position, but for us as investors, it's horrible because they're not looking to protect us whatsoever. Because we're the ones who own the asset. Aren't they meant to be protecting us, the customers, the people buying? They're out here just ruining. Like that court case ruined us. Like it ruined me because I had no clue. So it's not fair. It is what it is. This, at least we've got these two guys back in it. This was something else that was written that came out yesterday. While Chair Gensler's newly released regulatory agenda is ambitious in scope, we are disappointed with this content. Oh my god, it's just horrible. But it's good to see that the SEC is going against the SEC. We like to see that. At least there's some backlash. There's people then all just going, oh yes. Why am I replying to this? Yeah, they're not all just going yes. They're all just kind of ignoring it. They're not just ignoring it. They're putting a stance on it. They're saying no, this is not right, because there should be more clarity, and there isn't. And again, this was another statement here. Strong words from the SEC Commissioner Hester Peirce. We do love her. Good old crypto mum. She's trying her best, and she and Mr. Roseman are probably gonna. I'm hoping good things come out of this. This court case needs to end. I really just want XRP to do well, and everyone who at the end of the day, if you're XRP owner or not, this case means so much. This case literally can determine so much for the crypto market, because if they lose, I am so sorry, but everything we're probably holding is going to be declared as a security. So I don't really know. They need XRP to be declared as something, like not a security would be the best. Then you have some framework to follow, or they will be forced to come up with some regulation, because at the moment they're just telling you to happily walk in and then suing you. It's horrible. It is what it is. But again, I didn't know about this. I didn't even know that it was. I assumed, which was bad of me, but yeah, XRP got delisted from another Canadian exchange. Apparently this was the one exchange that a lot of Canadians used to buy their XRP. So this is a shame on them. Like, what was their reason? And their reason was clearly just, it was the same thing. They just thought they delisted USDT as well, but XRP as well. It's because of the regulatory. It was like they got told something. They got told to take it off. Every exchange would be free in this, but it makes me wonder, like, for example, why are other exchanges not doing it, but why are these guys doing it? They're just covering their backs because of this stupid court case. So it's a shame. I'm sorry for you guys in Canada if you're watching. This is not good news, but hopefully this court case outcome comes out really nicely. To close it up, guys, I've got one video from Mr. Bitboy Crypto himself. All right, SEC, just admit it. It's all over already. It's already over. Let's watch. Just to bring up the mood, because as we said, like, if the SEC are fighting against the SEC, there's clearly not a 100% agreement on this. They don't feel the same way about what's going on. So, hopefully the judge sees that no, there's why is not your whole team agreeing with what you're saying, and seeing what all the hard guys, old John D and also for attorney Jeremy Hogan, you guys need to chill out. If you're an XRP fan, yeah, you know what, he's done so much for all of us in the XRP community. If it wasn't for him, we wouldn't know a lot of stuff. Let him do his thing. He knows exactly what he's doing. He wouldn't go against this community regardless. He knows it because he's got some money in there as well. We know that. So don't speak bad on the guy who's trying to do you some good. yeah, I have no problems with it. It was just a shame that the token was called XRP2, but I'm pretty sure they're changing it now. It just brought up a lot of confusion. But yeah, they're trying to operate, and if you know about that situation, they're trying to operate, do their own peer-to-peer situation. But yeah, we'll leave it. Just lay off. Like, that's how I say. Like, it is what it is. He's a good guy. We're all just trying to understand what's going on with the court case, and he's trying to do his best to address that stuff. I get that people are a bit upset. I just don't see the point in getting upset. You know, it's doing what it's doing, and I didn't think it would be anything malicious. But you know, the unfortunately the XRP community can be a bit wild. So it's a bit horrible at the same time, and you get some crazy predictions like, oh, XRP is gonna go up to like 35,000. Come on, man. Like, do your maths. Do your maths. Look at the market cap. Look, just take a realistic approach and see how much that coin would be worth if it was worth, like, that whole XRP coin, like market cap, how much it would be worth if that coin was worth 35,000. Yeah, it don't make sense. It does not make sense. So it's just horrible. It's horrible. There's some good players and there's some really like audacious players in the XRP community. Just love the technology for what it is. Yeah, we're not out here trying to. We just want everyone to win. We want every coin to win. No XRP is going to be the best. It could be, who knows, but we want everyone to win initially. But yeah, let's watch this video to just close it off.
He said there's a way for the Ripple case to end and all parties win. It requires two things: favorable rulings for Ripple on fair notice and on the deliberative process privilege, and an altcoin bull market chart with an upwards trend causing XRP to surpass all-time high, for example, hitting $5 or above. And I agree with that 100%. Let's see. Dean started out by reminding that Ripple owns 50 billion XRP. A $5 XRP equals Ripple being worth $250 billion, significantly more valuable than Morgan Stanley or Goldman Sachs. How about that? He said there's a way for the Ripple case.
You heard that yourself. I don't need to say anything else. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens, guys. We will see what happens. Guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. I am going to try and do as many videos. I was very busy, so I couldn't. But I do constant TikToks on here. I'll upload them on YouTube as constantly as I can. So you can have like that little short news. I'll always give you that little short news before I address it on a full video. But yeah, guys, thank you for watching. If you watched it all the way through, I really appreciate everything you're doing. If you're watching and you're liking and you're subscribing, you're great. And I hope you guys are, if you're invested in crypto, you're playing it, you're doing it safely. You know, you're not getting scammed. You know, you're doing all your research and you're not trying to get no financial advice from anyone. Learn from your own mistakes and do as much research as you can, please. And yeah, man, I hope we all win in this market. I really hope we do. And I feel like crypto is going to be an interesting player of the future. So it'll be interesting. If I fall down on this channel because of crypto, you see it. If I win, you see it as well. And at least you'd have come with the journey with me. So guys, I appreciate you. Thank you for watching. If you're not subscribed, please go ahead and subscribe. And if you enjoyed the video, please go ahead and like the video as well. It's been your boy Crypto Junior. Have a blessed day. Peace.